You spend an hour lifting weights and 0 minutes on mobility. That neglect is setting your body up for severe pain down the road. Stretching used to be a fundamental cornerstone of physical fitness education. Now millions of modern gym-goers skip stretching entirely without a second thought. To understand how we reached this point, we have to look at the real excuses. The first major reason people skip it is simple. Stretching does not build muscle. Lifters are obsessed with visible hypertrophy, pumps, and adding plates to the bar. Spending 10 minutes on the floor touching your toes feels like a total waste of time. Furthermore, post-2000 ESA exercise science gave static stretching a profoundly bad reputation. Studies revealed that stretching before lifting temporarily reduces explosive power output and strength. Lifters heard that statistic and generalized it to mean stretching destroys gains entirely. On top of that, let us be completely honest. Stretching is boring. Lifting heavy iron gives an immediate rush of adrenaline and physical satisfaction. Flexibility work offers no instant gratification, no heavy pump, and zero social media clout. Nobody ever posted an Instagram reel of themselves holding a hamstring stretch for 30 seconds. To make matters worse, coaches rarely explain when or how to incorporate mobility safely. Without clear programming guidance, people default to the easiest option, skipping it completely. This widespread avoidance stems from a fundamental misunderstanding of exercise science. Let us separate myth from fact by looking at what those studies actually discovered. Static stretching before heavy lifting does reduce maximal strength and explosive power output. Holding a stretch for 60 seconds makes muscle fibers too compliant to fire maximum force. That is a real physiological fact, but it applies specifically to pre-workout static holds. It does not mean stretching as a whole is useless or detrimental to your body. It simply means timing and technique matter more than most gym-goers realize. You need different tools for different jobs across your weekly training split. Dynamic movement prep belongs before your workout to lubricate joints and raise core temperature. Static stretching belongs after your workout or on rest days to lengthen tight connective tissue. Furthermore, we must distinguish between pure flexibility and functional mobility. Flexibility is simply how far your muscles can passively lengthen under external force. Mobility is your active ability to control your joints through a full range of motion. Most lifters do not just lack flexibility, they suffer from severe functional mobility deficits. What is the long-term financial and physical cost of skipping this work entirely? Over years of heavy lifting, neglected joints slowly lose their natural operational range. Your movement mechanics degrade, forcing secondary compensation patterns across your entire body. A tight ankle forces your knees to cave inward during heavy squats, spiking injury risks. Stiff thoracic spines destroy overhead pressing mechanics, putting your rotator cuffs in danger. Skipping mobility work guarantees that minor movement restrictions eventually turn into chronic injuries. You cannot build a towering skyscraper on a foundation of cracked, rigid concrete. Your joints and connective tissues are the foundational concrete of your physical body. If you want to lift heavy weights into your 50s and 60s, mobility is non-negotiable. Now that we understand the stakes, what should proper mobility work actually look like? It does not require spending an extra hour at the gym or attending complicated yoga classes. A practical, highly efficient framework takes just 5 to 10 minutes per session. Step 1 is implementing a dynamic movement warm-up before you touch any heavy barbells. Use leg swings, arm circles, torso twists, and bodyweight lunges to wake up your nervous system. This increases synovial fluid inside your joints, acting like oil inside a high-performance engine. Step 2 is saving static stretching for the end of your workout or dedicated rest days. Hold each static stretch for 20 to 30 seconds while breathing deeply and calmly. Never bounce or force a stretch into sharp pain. Gentle discomfort is all you need. Focus your attention on the specific areas that modern desk lifestyles ruin completely. The 4 most neglected zones for modern lifters are hips, ankles, thoracic spine, and shoulders. Tight hip flexors from prolonged sitting destroy your glute activation during squats and deadlifts. Combat this with the couch stretch, opening up your hip flexors with deep, sustained tension. Stiff ankles prevent you from hitting deep squat depth without rounding your lower back. Use weighted ankle mobilizations and calf stretches to restore essential lower leg freedom. A locked thoracic spine ruins your posture and forces your neck to absorb unwanted stress. Foam rolling and open book rotational stretches unlock your mid-back with incredible ease. Finally, shoulder mobility controls your pressing and pulling safety under heavy loads. Band pull-aparts and sleeper stretches keep your rotator cuffs functioning without impingement. Consistency matters infinitely more than the duration of any single flexibility session. Doing 10 minutes every single day transforms your joint range faster than a single brutal hour weekly. Think of mobility work as routine maintenance for an expensive sports car. You wouldn't drive a Ferrari for 10,000 miles without changing the oil or checking alignment. Yet many lifters treat their biological joints worse than a neglected vehicle transmission. When you maintain your mobility, every single lift feels smoother, stronger, and more powerful. You eliminate nagging joint aches that make you dread getting out of bed in the morning. Your movement efficiency improves, allowing you to recruit target muscles with absolute precision. It is time to drop the outdated bro science excuses and bring mobility back into your routine. Stretching is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate hallmark of a smart, seasoned athlete. Protect your body, bulletproof your joints, and unlock the full potential of your heavy lifts. Commit to spending just 10 minutes after your next workout on targeted tissue length. Your future self will thank you every single time you step into the gym without pain. Do you religiously incorporate stretching into your splits, or do you skip it entirely? Drop your current mobility routine or your honest thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe for more uncompromising, science-backed deep dives into fitness reality. Stay mobile, keep lifting heavy, and we will see you in the next documentary. Thank you for watching and investing in your long-term physical longevity. Remember that true strength is built on a foundation of pain-free, resilient movement.